I've been working on my Coleman's Kt196 and I decided to make a quick little video talking about my experience with this go-kart. Again, it's a Coleman Kt196, and my biggest beef with these is there's no adjustment in this chain from the factory, and I've actually gone and made a plate that the motor and this bearing sleeve are welded to, so I can move them back and forward as a unit to adjust tension on this chain. Otherwise, you've got to rely on all fresh parts. So as your bearings wear and things begin to wear, this chain will get loose, and it's just going to get looser and looser if you can't adjust it until you replace all the parts. So that's my number one beef. If you're thinking about getting one of these for like Christmas or whatever, as soon as you get it home, this sprocket right here, these Allen heads, go ahead and just take those out and put some Loctite on them, because they'll back out and get into the back of this plate and they'll lock it up, and it's kind of hard to find what the problem is. Another thing is this bolt here that's in the other end of this like pulley shaft, whatever you want to call it, not pulley, sprocket shaft. Put some Loctite on that bolt right there too, because it'll back out and it will allow this whole unit to slide this way and again get into the back of this torque converter plate right here. Overall, you know, it's had some problems, mainly what I'm describing, and this chain gave some problems. The engine seems super reliable, fires up on the first pull every time. I've seen some internet things saying these things will only go 15, so if you're getting them for young kids, number one, you'll have to adjust the seat. You'll probably have to modify the seat to get it close enough to the steering wheel for shorter kids to ride it. And with its governor screw turned all the way in on the throttle, this thing would do like 20-21 miles an hour. And now that my son's got more comfortable with it and everything, I've backed the governor screw out a little bit, so now it'll do like 25-27. And that may be a little fast for some people to feel comfortable with kids, because like I said, I've seen some things saying it'll only do 15, and that's not been my experience. Otherwise, it's been very durable, very good cart, but there has been some issues with this chain situation, this dual chain setup. And the reason that they have this dual chain setup is so you don't have to run a gigantic sprocket back here, and so it gears down twice before it gets to the axle. But so there's kind of some trade-off, you know, it's not as simple, so things are more do have a tendency to go wrong with it. But you know, kid loves it, and as long as I can keep it fixed and keep it running, I think overall it's probably a pretty good car.